Hi students, in the last class we have seen how to find the adjoint of a 3 by 3 matrix. Now let us see the theorems or the properties of the adjoint of a square matrix. Now let us see one by one. The first property is A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A, which is equal to determinant A into In, where In is a unit matrix or identity matrix of order n. Then second one is this condition must be satisfied. This if A is a non-singular. Non-singular means determinant value is not equal to 0 of order n. Then we can follow the remaining properties. The first one is adjoint of lambda A is equal to lambda power n minus 1 into adjoint A, where this lambda is a non-zero scalar. That is, lambda should not be equal to 0. Next one, determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A power n minus 1. The fourth property is adjoint of adjoint. Note it here, we are finding adjoint for the adjoint matrix. Now which is equal to determinant A power n minus 2 into capital A. The property number 5 is determinant of adjoint A. For this one we are taking determinant. The result will be determinant A power n minus 1 the whole square. Next, property number 6 is adjoint A transpose, that is transpose of adjoint A, which is equal to adjoint of the transpose of A. Now next one, seventh one, adjoint of AB is equal to adjoint B into adjoint A. That is adjoint of the product of two matrices, which is equal to product of their adjoints in reverse order. Then after that, let us see some important results required for doing the problems in this exercise. Now first one is determinant of lambda A is equal to lambda power n into determinant A. Here also lambda is a non-zero scalar, that is lambda value not equal to 0. Now if this 3 by 3 is a non-singular square matrix, that is determinant A not equal to 0 for this 3 by 3 matrix, then this determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A power 3 minus 1 based on this property number 3. If it is order n, you can write n minus 1. If it is order 3, you can write 3 minus 1. Then again we can say determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A whole square. Now determinant A whole square is equal to determinant of adjoint A. Hence we want to find determinant A means we can take square root for this determinant of adjoint A. Therefore determinant A is equal to plus or minus root of determinant of adjoint A. Here this determinant of adjoint A is a positive quantity because it is equal to A square. A square is a positive, determinant A whole square is a positive number. And also if the adjoint of a matrix is given, how do you find this matrix A? That is A is equal to plus or minus 1 by root of determinant of adjoint A into adjoint of adjoint A. This formula can be applied to find A when adjoint A of the matrix is given. Okay, now let us see the problems under these properties one by one. First, the proof of these properties are explained below in the textbook. If you have any doubt, you can clarify later. Now let us see the problems based on these properties. Now, the first property is A into adjoint A equal to adjoint A into determinant A n. Now let us do this problem or verify this property with the help of an example. Now for that, let us verify this property with this problem. This is the sixth problem in the page number 16 of the first chapter. For this matrix A, 8 minus 4 minus 5, 3, verify that A into adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant A into I2. Now what is this I2? I2 is a identity matrix of order 2. Now let us verify this one. For verifying this one, first let us find determinant A into I2. Therefore, first we can find determinant A. Determinant A is nothing but determinant of 8 minus 4 minus 5, 3. Now, which can be found as first product between 8 3s are 24, then minus minus 5 into minus 4 plus 20, therefore we can write plus 20, which is equal to 24 minus 4 is equal to 4. Determinant A is equal to 4, we got it. Now after that we can find determinant A into I2, which is equal to 4 into the I2 is 1001. Now which is equal to 4004. Likewise we can find. Now we can take this as equation number 1. Now after finding this one, let us find adjoint A, then we can find the product. Therefore the adjoint of this matrix A. Now A is a 2 by 2 square matrix. Hence if it is a 2 by 2 matrix, the adjoint A can be found by short method by interchanging the elements in the leading diagonal. We can interchange 3 here and 8 here, and just change the sign of the anti-diagonal. You can say 4, this is 5. Now this is adjoint A. Now after that we have to multiply this adjoint A with A. Therefore you can say A into adjoint A. A into adjoint A, which is equal to the matrix A is 8 minus 4, then minus 5, 3 into what is adjoint 3, 4, 5, 8. 3, 4, 5, 8. Now after this we can multiply these two. This multiplication can be done by row and column method. Therefore we can find this product as first row by column. 8 3s are 24, then minus 20, then 8 4s are 32, then minus 4 8s are, that is the minus 4 into 8 minus 32, you can write minus 32. Then we can say minus 5 into 3 minus 15, then plus 3 5s are 15. Then we can go second row, second column, minus 5 into 4 minus 20, then plus 3 into 8 24. Now we got this as, which is equal to, this is A into adjoint A. Is equal to 24 minus 20 equal to 4. Now this 32 minus 32 gives 0. Now minus 15 plus 15 also 0. Then minus 20 plus 24 is equal to 4. Now we can have this as equation number 2. Now we found this one. Next we can go for this one, adjoint A into A. That is adjoint A into A. Adjoint A of this matrix is 3, 4, 5, 8. Now we can write matrix A. What is A? 8 minus 4, 8 minus 4 minus 5, 3. Now if you multiply, you can again row by column rule. 3 8s are 24, then minus 4 5s are 20, then 3 into minus 4 minus 12, then plus 4 3s are 12. Then we can take 5 8s are 40, then 8 into minus 5 minus 40. Then we get 5 into minus 4 minus 20, plus 8 3s are 24. Now after this, if you simplify, you can get the result as 4 0, here also 0 4. Now you can take equation number 3. Now from these three equations, from equation number 1 or result number 1, 2 and 3, see, look at all these results are equal. Therefore we can say A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A, which is equal to determinant A into I2. Now we have finished all these things. Now this is determinant A value. This is determinant A value. Now this is adjoint A value. Now this is result number 1. Result number 1. Now this is result number 2. Now from this we can review all these things. Result number 2, here we can write adjoint A into capital A. Now from these things we can do this property. That is, this property is always true, whether it is a 2 by 2 matrix or it is a 3 by 3, whatever be the order of the square matrix, this property is always satisfied. Therefore, this is a very important things, keep in mind. Now, likewise, we can now let us verify this property for this 3 by 3 matrix. Now, let us consider an example 1.1 given at page number 3. Then for this matrix we can verify. Now, first we can find determinant A, then adjoint A. After that we can verify all these things. First let us find determinant A, which is equal to determinant of 8 minus 6, 2, then minus 6, 7, minus 4, then 2, minus 4, 3. Now we can find the value of this 3 by 3 determinant by expanding any one of the rows or columns. Now we used to expand this through the first row, therefore we can take this is plus, minus, plus. Now first one is plus 8, therefore we can write 8 into its minor value. Leave this row, this column, you can say 7 3s are 21 minus 4 into minus 4 plus 16, therefore we can write 16 here. Then minus you have to write, there is a minus of minus 6 gives plus 6 into, leave this one, this column, you can take minus 6 into 3 minus 18, then minus 2 into minus 4 minus 8 minus of minus 8 becomes plus 8. Now after that plus, here we have 2 into, leave this one, this column, you can take minus 6 into minus 4 gives 24, then minus 2 7s are 14. Now it is equal to 8 into 21 minus 16 equal to 5, then plus 6 into minus 18 plus 8 is equal to minus 10, then plus 2 into 24 minus 14 gives 10. Now after that we can write 8 5s are 40, then minus 60, then plus 20. Now the sum of these three things give 0. Therefore, determinant A is equal to 0 we got. Now after that we have to find determinant A into I3. Determinant A into I3 means determinant A into I3. I3 is an empty matrix of order 3. Therefore, we can write 0. Determinant A equal to 0 into I3. I3 is a unit matrix order 3, gives 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0. If you multiply all those elements by 0, you can get a 0 matrix of order 3. 0 0 0 0 0 0. Then you can take 0 0 0. Now this is the value of determinant A into I3. Now have this as equation number 1. Then after that we need to find adjoint A. Then only we can find the product A into adjoint A. Hence we can find adjoint A. Adjoint A is equal to nothing but transpose of the cofactor matrix. Nothing but transpose of the cofactor matrix. For finding cofactors for these elements, we have to write what 9 brackets. As already we have done in the previous problems, we can write 9 brackets. Leave adjacent places. Now here leave sufficient space between columns. Now for these things we have to assign the signs. First one is plus, this is minus, plus, this is minus, plus, minus, then plus, minus, plus. Now for finding the cofactor of this one, we have for the first element, consider first element, leave first row, first column, then you have to find this part. This part already we have done here, 21 minus 16. Then we can write here 21 minus 16. Now for the second element already we have done here, don't take this one, you can consider only this one. Minus 18 plus 8. Minus 18 plus 8. Now for the third element we have done 24 minus 14. 24 minus 14. Then for this element, you leave this row and this column. Then you can get minus 6 into 3 minus 18, then minus 7 2s are 14. Sorry, minus 6 into 3 minus 18. Okay, then minus 4 into 2 minus 8, minus of minus 8 gives plus 8. Okay, then For this element 7, leave second row, second column, you can write 8 3s are 24, then minus 2 2s are 4. Then for this element, leave second row, third column, you can take 8 into minus 4, minus 32, minus. Then you can take 2 into minus 6 equal to minus 12. Minus of minus 12 gives plus 12. Then we can take this element 2. Leave this row and this column. Minus 6 into minus 4, 24. Plus 24. Then minus 7 2s are 14. Then for this element, you leave third row, second column. You can write 8 into minus 4, minus 32. Then minus. Take minus 6 into 2 gives minus 12. Minus of minus gives plus 12. This is plus 12. Then for this element, leave third row, third column. 8 7s are 56. Minus 6 into minus 6 plus 36. Therefore, you can write 36 here. Now for this one, we can take 21 minus 16 equal to 5. Minus 18 plus 8 equal to minus 10. Minus of minus gives plus 10. Then here 24 minus 14 equal to 10. Minus 18 plus 8 equal to minus 10. Minus of minus gives plus 10. Then here 24 minus 4 is equal to 20. Minus 32 plus 12 is also minus 20. Minus of minus gives plus 20. Now 24 minus 14 is equal to 10. Then minus 32 plus 12 equal to minus 20. Minus of minus plus 20. Then here 56 minus 36 is equal to 20. Now for this matrix, you have to take the transpose. Then we can get the adjoint. Therefore, adjoint of this matrix A, adjoint of the matrix A is equal to transpose of this one. First row, we have to write as a first column. That is 5, 10, 10. Take the second row, write as second column, 10, 20, 20. Then write third row as third column, 10, 20, 20. Now, this is the adjoint of this matrix A. Now, after finding this adjoint of this matrix, we need to find A into adjoint A, then adjoint A into A. Already we have found this one. Therefore, let us find A into adjoint A. For that, A into adjoint A. This is equal to, this is A matrix, then into adjoint A matrix is here. That is first row is 5, 10, 10. Second row 10, 20, 20. Third row also 10, 20, 20. Now we have to multiply these two. Here we have to multiply the two matrices. You can use a row by column rule. Therefore, we can go for this one. First row, first column. 8 5s are 40. Then minus 6 into 10 minus 60. Then plus 2 into 10 20. Then we can take the first row, second column. 8 to 10 equal to 80. Then minus 6 into 20 equal to minus 120. Then plus 2 into 20 equal to 40. Then likewise, we can take first row, third column. Same element, 10, 20, 20, 10. You can take the same thing, that is 80 minus 120 plus 40. Now go for second row, first column. Second row, first column, minus 6 into 5 equal to minus 30. Then plus 7 into 10 equal to 70. Then minus 4 into 10 equal to minus 40. Then you can take second row, second column, minus 6 into 10 equal to minus 60. Then 7 into 20 equal to 140. Then minus 4 into 20 equal to minus 80. Again, the third is the same element, you can the same product, that is minus 60 plus 140 minus 18. Now you can take the third row, first column, 2 5s are 10. Then minus 4 into 10 minus 40. then plus 3 into 10, 30. Now you can take second row, second column, 2 into 10 equal to 20, then minus 4 into 20 equal to minus 80, then plus 3 into 20 equal to 60. Again same elements you have, can take the same product here, that is 20 minus 80 plus 60. Now this equal to 800. This can be simplified. See here, can write 40 plus 20, 60, 60 minus 60 gives 0. Here also 80 plus 40, 120 minus 120, 0. Then 80 plus 40, 120 minus 0 equal to 0. Now minus 30 minus 40 plus 70 becomes 0. Likewise, if you find sum, you can get all elements as 0. This is nothing but 0 into I3. That is equal to determinant A into I3. Determinant A into I3. Now we can have this as equation number 2. Now after that we can find the product adjoint A into A is equal to adjoint A matrix is 5, 10, 10. Then 10, 20, 20. Then again 10, 20, 20. Now into this A matrix. What is matrix A? 8, minus 6, 2. Then minus 6, 7, minus 4. 2, minus 4, 3. Now again we can multiply row by column rule. First we can take first row and first column. 5 8s are 40. Then 10 into minus 6, minus 60. Then 10 into 2 plus 20. Then take first row, second column, minus 6 5s are 30. Then 10 into 7, 70. Then 10 into minus 4, minus 40. Then we can take first row, third column, 5 into 2 equal to 10. Then 10 into minus 4, minus 40. Then 10 into 3 plus 30. Then we can go for second row, first column, 10 into 8, 80. Then 20 into minus 6, minus 120. Then plus 20 into 2 equal to 40. Then second row, second column, minus 60. Then 20 into 7 plus 140. Then 20 into minus 4 equal to minus 80. Then again second row, third column, 10 into 2 gives 20. Then 20 into minus 4 minus 80. Then 20 into 3 equal to 60 plus 60. Now we have elements in the third row similar to our second row. Therefore you can write the same product as the second third row. That is, you can take 80 minus 120 plus 40. Here also minus 60 plus 140 minus 80. Now you can write 20 minus 80 plus 60. Now for this matrix also, look at the sum of each element. Everything equal to 0. Therefore you can write this as 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now this is nothing but the value of determinant A into I3. Now have it as equation number 3. Have it as equation number 3. Now since there is no space, I rub this first equation number 1. Look at the equation number 1 is nothing but determinant A into I3, which we got as 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Therefore from equations 1, 2 and 3, from the equations 1, 2 and 3, from 1, 2 and 3, we get adjoint A into A is equal to A into adjoint A, which is equal to determinant A into I3. Determinant A into I3. Okay, now with this we have proved what? This property for 3 by 3 matrix. Today we have seen the properties of adjoint with the help of 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 matrices. The same thing you have to practice for the problems which are given in the material. Please do practice, and if you have any doubt you can call me anytime. Thank you children.